Bloody Mary, Nerve Endings was a song that was pretty simple to write, but it had a lot more to it.
Yeah, I mean,
the arranging of it was awful.
Yeah, and honestly, like even when by the time we went into the studio, I was just like, for this song, I was just like, I don't really like this song. It's like it kind of feels like a weird country song or something. I don't really like it. And like once we got into the studio and started really changing it, it was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah,
I think because with the way we really wanted to make our next record, Neck of the Woods, we didn't want to be so rehearsed. We wanted to go in there and actually use the studio and create in the studio without having to rely on what we're able to do with our arms and a rehearsal. And we wanted to build things and build the whole album all at once. And that's a good example of it, because you come in with these parts and you have to have something.
Right.
And so what you actually have, it's hard not to look at it and think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So you think, is this
totally.
the song? But it's not. It's it's the bones of what we're used to then build something better.
How could they never notice what they planted in your space? See you laughing in a picture.
I just wanted something crisp and big and beautiful and almost like Valentine-y in a way, because people always sort of reference My Bloody Valentine about us, and I think that's awesome because we're such huge fans. But I don't think we ever tried to go in that direction. On that song, we actually did kind of think of like the big, and then it just became what it is. We had so many cool keys and just dreaminess and.
But the actual origins of that song you've been throwing around for
a while.
Years.
Yeah, but not
it was nice.
they're just chords. The
Yeah,
chords I had for years. I remember being in our living room.
It was nice you'd always.
I'd always just kind of play it.
Yeah.
But the
Isn't
song
it running
never
out of
had-
sounds, or like that was like a temporary, or like
It was just something you would.
that was kind of like a.
Keep bringing up those
I would
chords,
just keep bringing
and they
these-
never
it
quite
just-
worked until Bloody Mary.
It almost
and
sounded surfy and like
Yeah,
and pretty
yeah.
but then when I had actual content for the song, which was I knew this song. There's some bleakness obviously to the song, and with that you always want it to not. With the feeling and the theme of the song, you usually want the music to be different, and prettier. If it's kind of a little heavy, you want the music to be floaty and light.
Yeah.
And I remember thematically, Bloody Mary was the first one that I think got my brain going into how Neck of the Woods would be. I didn't realize at the time, but like looking in the past and having conversations with people, and this whole topic of Bloody Mary came up, and it really sparked how basically the sort of spelunking, of Neck of the Woods.
Can't stay long enough. Play with Bloody Mary.
We don't make singles. We don't think of any song as a single. We make an album, and I don't know who it is. Somebody comes up to us, someone somewhere says this should be the single.
And
We
we're like,
usually
cool.
go okay, because we don't care. We always say like you can radio edit, do whatever you want, choose whatever song you want. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Because as long as our album versions are the way we want them, then that's it. Our album is what we want, and however you want to play, you can do whatever you want. So when they chose Bloody Mary, I think we were really happy, because at that point, if you just sort of knew us in a singles way, I thought everything was always rocking, and there was a certain note that we were always sort of on, and I thought the fact that Bloody Mary would be a song that was in the singles sort of universe, it was thrilling because it was a different aspect of us that is, people who actually know our band know about. But if you're just sort of a casual person, it would be something really different.
She chases through the dark.